Welcome back to the Dilks Musk. Y'all ready for this?
Episode 11 with JD.
What's up?
With JD and Chris.
Oh, I didn't add the episode 11. Episode 11.
Episode 11. If you had to pick your favorite state, it doesn't have to be one you lived in or visited.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, if you had someone say, "What's your favorite state?" What would you say?
Texas. I love barbecue food, and it's a pretty cool state down there. So we didn't get a lot of Texas when we drove there with the family, but when we visited Emily in the University of Texas, that was pretty cool.
That's cool. It's very interesting.
I feel like you're being sarcastic about that.
No.
What's your favorite state?
I believe in the United States of America. I believe that not one individual state can be picked over the other.
Oh, is that what you believe?
And that we should stand united.
Okay. If you weren't being a billboard, what would your favorite state be?
Probably California or Oregon, somewhere like in the Pacific Northwest.
You've never been to Oregon.
Doesn't matter. I think it's a cool state. That's the point. It doesn't have to be one we've been to. Just one that you won the lottery. You can just pick where you want to live most of the year. Like, I have a house in here and a house there.
Doesn't Oregon still live in the 90s?
Well, that's Portland. But
what?
Yeah. Wait, Portland, Oregon?
Have you ever seen Portlandia?
Portlandia is hilarious. That's why you think that it's the 90s, is because that's how Portland really is.
I would like to go to Hawaii.
Oh, I would definitely like to go to Hawaii.
Or Alaska. Alaska would be cool.
Did you ever watch Lost?
Yeah. I lost interest in it.
That's where they filmed it. They filmed it in Hawaii. And Hawaii 5-0. Yep. Hawaii.
That wasn't in Hawaii.
Yeah, it was.
No. Where was it filmed?
In Hawaii.
Probably California.
No, it's Hawaii. Go on IMDb. I'm 100. Chris. Bobby Lee from Bad Friends.
Yeah, I'm the one who got you into that podcast.
No, you did not. Stop. You sound ridiculous. I've been listening to Bad Friends since it started. Anyway, because I like Andrew Santino a lot. He's in that Showtime show I'm Dying Up Here, where he plays one of the comedians.
Watched it.
Yeah. So Bobby Lee was in like 10 episodes or something like that of Hawaii 5-0. And has talked about being in Hawaii countless times while he's recording
episodes. They might have filmed some things in Hawaii, but it's majority filmed in California. Where was Christmas Vacation filmed?
California.
Burbank.
Yeah. That I think the house in Christmas Vacation is also the house in Lethal Weapon. Fun fact. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. You're way off.
No, I'm not. Look it up.
I don't have to. I know you're way off.
I know it's one of those share a house. Lethal Weapon house.
Did you like my opening?
I did. I thought it was really good.
Courtney dared me to do it. And I said, this is half my show. I can do whatever I want on the show. Words can't bring me down. JD. I can't read
says,
that.
The action thriller and Christmas Vacation filmed in the same house. The house we used is on the back lot at Warner Brothers. Chevy Chase said it was the same house where they shot Lethal Weapon.
Chevy Chase is hilarious, but
you know he like was a huge asshole on Community.
How old is he? He's got to be 80s.
No, 70s. I'll give him, he was like 30 when he hit it big in the mid 70s. So I would ballpark him being born in the mid 40s, which puts him around 75-ish.
Wrong.
What?
79.
Wasn't that far off.
I said late 70s. You're like, no.
Oh, I thought you said 80s.
No.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you doing all right over there?
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Celsius tonight.
I don't know if you can say sponsored.
Well, I paid for the sponsorship. It's blurred. There it is. Proper number 12, huh?
Proper number 12. Drink responsibly.
What did you have written? You said you had some. We tricked Dominic into reading an extra half hour tonight. Not really tricked.
Good luck.
At the Scholastics Book Fair, he bought a Minecraft cookbook.
Yeah.
So for an hour, he read out loud the cookbook.
What is he making with the Minecraft cookbook?
All the ingredients. I didn't hear one word he said. It was one in, one out the other. Literally, he was reading directions, like half cup of this, full cup of that, whisk this, marinate
on one of these
that.
shows, on one of these shows, you should like bake a pie, and like we'll do one show when, like, if I go up there and hang out, or you go down here, and we'll cook in the kitchen, the two of us.
Okay, we can record that.
And it'll be a podcast.
I have plenty of equipment to do that.
And we'll cook, and we'll film it, and see how much we argue, and see how much you really know about cooking.
I don't know shit about cooking. I'd be the first to say that.
And you're eating spaghetti.
I'm not gonna eat spaghetti. I'm like forever now, out of spite, never gonna have spaghetti.
Extra carbonated soda for a burp at the end. First time burping. First time burping.
It was. I still haven't since.
One and only.
One and done.
Dad said. So he said we order Domino's all the time at that age range.
They did, but Mom always stopped at McDonald's for me.
Ginny, we had it delivered. You think Mom was just getting up, rolling out to McDonald's, and just bringing it back just for you?
Yep.
Stop.
She did it all the time. She's a superwoman.
She is. She's a saint. Absolutely. I
Superwoman.
Agree. Absolute saint.
But
I 100% agree.
If you call her,
she's not ordering Domino's and then going out getting you double cheeseburger, only ketchup, no onions. She's not doing it.
Ask her.
I don't have to ask her.
Why not? You're afraid.
I was already confirmed by Dad.
No, Dad has his own truth. Mom remembers. Mom is the one that made the special trips to McDonald's for me all the time.
I get the Chinese food one because it was across the street.
It wasn't just it, and she would pick up the Domino's.
No, she wouldn't, Genie.
Yes, she did, Chris. Ask her.
She had it delivered.
Call her.
I don't have to call her.
Maybe wings got delivered a bunch of times.
Ginny, why?
Call her.
Why would she go to Domino's?
Because she loved me.
But why would she go to Domino's to pick it up?
Because she wasn't going to tell me what to eat. She knew I was picky, and she would just enable it. Call her and ask her.
I don't have to.
She'll tell you the truth.
Or will she just tell you to appease you?
She doesn't do that.
What?
What does she gain by appeasing me?
By making me upset.
No. Fine, I'll call her. Where's my phone?
You are ridiculous.
For the truth?
For the truth. Trust the process.
Hey, you're on the
Hi,
podcast.
Mom.
Okay.
Did you make special trips to McDonald's for me when
No.
you got Domino's?
I knew this was coming. I had no.
I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Domino's was delivered, but I did not eat Domino's.
Ah! I hear Dad in the background saying it was delivered.
I probably give the chicken nuggets or something to you.
Yeah, okay. I'll take
Why would
that.
Why would no? Why would she make him two different meals?
That's all you ate with applesauce.
Chicken nuggets and applesauce. All I
Why
would
would she make you another meal?
So there's more or less likely that.
Tell her I'm saying this.
In the house, always.
Tell her I'm
No,
saying
she
this.
always. Did you hear her while you're yelling? She was literally saying how she always had chicken nuggets on the ready for whenever she was ordering a meal that I wasn't gonna like.
I don't remember getting offered two meals.
It's because you were gonna eat anything anyway.
Where's my pizza and chicken nuggets?
I know. Chris said, "Well, I wasn't getting special treatment for my meals." I said, "It's because you ate everything anyway."
No, he ate everything.
All right, thank you. You've been wonderful. Thank you.
You probably did eat Chuck E. Cheese because you had birthday parties there.
Nope.
You didn't offer anything else but Chuck E. Cheese.
But I just didn't eat. Look at that place. Do you think I could eat at a place like that? How sticky the floor was?
Uh-oh.
Chuck E. Cheese when you were 5 years old.
Maybe when I was 5, but not when I was 6.
I don't remember.
All right. I love you.
Right, bye.
I hear Dad. Dad's yelling. He's so mad. He's so mad in the background. Oh, God.
God. Yeah, he's mad.
He's furious.
He's big mad.
He's furious back there. Oh, God. That is funny.
But it's the truth. I have no reason. I have no reason to lie. I don't gain anything. I don't win any money. There's no monetary value. It's my truth.
My truth.
I know. Okay. Just living my best life, you know. YOLO.
Yo, would you live on Mars if they offered you money?
They don't have the technology.
Would you?
No.
Matt Damon lived on Mars.
That's cool for Matt Damon.
What was that movie called? Mars?
Life on Mars? I never even heard of it. I didn't know about that movie.
What?
What movie?
With Matt Damon.
When he owns a zoo?
No, that's We Bought a Zoo. So I was looking through our videos and I noticed someone picked Jason Bourne. No, someone picked Liam Neeson would win the fight against Jason Bourne. Whoever that was, I appreciate it, and I agree.
In a hand-to-hand combat fight, he's losing. Liam Neeson is losing a hand-to-hand combat. Now, if it's just straight up
circumstantial.
No, because you're not letting me finish. If it was about who can kill the other one faster, then yeah, it's Liam Neeson. He can kill him faster because he's good at shooting people in the head and moving on.
Who's winning? Jackie Chan. Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
Bold.
Jackie Chan. You know what? Jackie Chan only because he'll bore him out. He'll wear him out until he gets tired. Because he's so used to taking a punch.
Oh, God.
That he'll just get himself tired.
That is funny. What was I about to say? I forget what the hell I was going to say. Yeah, that was pretty furious. Jessica didn't want to come on because she had too much. Dad just texted me. Shall I read? He said, "Call me. I know you're on the podcast." Shall we ring in, Dad?
Go ahead. Now great. He's not gonna be able to hear me.
That's the point.
I'm gonna have no argument.
Hey, Dad. Dad. Call JD. He wants to be able to talk to you.
No, I can't, Chris.
Oh, he can't hear you?
No, JD's
I
gonna.
can.
He
No,
can
it's
hear
fine.
you, but
I can hear you.
He can't talk to you.
You'll just need to relay what I'm
Tell him
saying.
that I only ate pineapples from 3 to 17 and onions until I was 30.
I believe it.
Then I changed to coffee grounds from 30 to 45.
That's a bold
That's
choice. Did you tell him how bold of a choice that was?
Cans of tuna.
Dad, JD said that was a bold choice.
I can't take you guys. I can't take it.
Dad, call JD.
Oh my
And
god.
Mommy had secret packs of nuggets.
Mommy had secret packs. You just think I would have destroyed those?
No, I don't think.
JD, you think there's just free range chicken nuggets sitting in that refrigerator without being taken for? Stop.
She would hide them.
Dad, call JD.
Okay.
You think there's just free range chicken nuggets? JD.
Yeah.
Stop.
Just how they were meant to be.
You sound ridiculous. You think I wasn't going in there heating up a pack?
I don't think you were.
Having a pre-dinner dinner?
Nope, I don't think you were.
You don't think I was looking because I knew dinner was on the way?
You didn't have to worry about what dinner was. There was food for me. There was food for me that was hidden around the house because I may or may not have
What?
eaten it.
The dogs are going off because our Wawa delivery out here. I got all radishes.
Oh, you got all radishes? That's kind of bold.
Yeah.
That's a smart move, I guess.
Yeah. Radish sandwich without the bread.
It sounds appetizing.
Tell Dad.
I can't wait to have it.
Repeat this, JD. JD just said.
Well, first of all, Mommy didn't go out to go to McDonald's when we ordered the Chinese food or
Yeah, huh? She used to go to McDonald's whenever she would get Chinese food.
it got delivered to us.
Nuh-uh.
A Chinese person would show up and say, "Here's your order." And
Not,
we give him a tip.
not every time.
Domino's,
Not every time.
Domino's, we ordered, and they delivered because it was friends and family. We got the discount because Tommy Whitman owned the McDonald's or
Yeah. No.
Domino's.
I know that. But what I'm saying is, I did not have Chinese food until I was 21 years old. I'm not. I gained nothing by talking about
Chinese
it.
didn't come over to America until you were 21.
JD, you had General Tso's prior.
Never had General Tso's, nothing until I was 21 and I was in Boston.
You know the names.
I've had it since.
Mm-hmm. You're suspect.
In the last 15 years.
Tell Dad about the one and only Bert from last week.
I had tuna fish. I had tuna fish.
When Chris said he didn't like angel hair pasta, and you said neither do I. Sounds like you would have had to try it to not like it.
No, I can just not like something because I don't like the look of it. I don't trust how it looks or feels.
Why are you just peeling up spaghetti?
You want to be hired by Ford.
See? I had big plans.
All right, I'm
All
going
right.
to get out and eat my radishes and onions.
Enjoy your radishes.
See ya.
See ya.
JD, quiz time.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't think they really got radishes.
No. Quiz time. Is tomato a fruit or vegetable?
It's a fruit.
Well played. Well, that was a heavy sip.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm cool.
I remember my first sip.
No, you don't. Do you remember your first bike? Your first bike ride?
I stopped caring about that when I was like
I think you could do it, JD.
17.
I think you could do it.
I have a car that gets me places a lot faster than a bike does, and I can ride a stationary bike.
I think you could a stationary bike. I gotta get this like fadiness behind me away. I don't know how to.
The what?
The like the blurriness.
The blurred background.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of hate about that in the DMs.
Really?
Yeah, you got a ton of hate about it.
I don't know how to get rid of it. If anyone wants to DM you about how to get rid of it, that's what they should do.
I think they're just gonna keep on living their best life.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, keep on subscribing, people, and teach me how to get rid of this blurriness.
Yeah, if you know how to get rid of the blurriness on when you're using an iPad on Skype, send a DM.
Please, because it's the worst.
It's probably just something in the settings.
It's not. Check the settings.
About in the video settings?
And video appearances.
Nothing about change background?
Hold on. Can't see shit.
Like, I'm using a webcam on top of my iMac.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't want to screw anything up. I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
Probably not. Unless someone DMs you.
Next time I'm over. Oh, you'll be out of town this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
I'll be up in Scranton.
It's not too far from me.
It's like 2.5 hours from here.
Because I'm thinking I might come down soon again.
That's cool.
Just for the day. So.
I don't know when we're leaving this weekend, though.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just for the day, so we'll be back.
All right, well, we'll see. What was I gonna say?
That's pretty funny, though.
What?
No, what Dad was saying.
He was really upset that I haven't had stuff that I refuse to try foods. I don't think he remembers how picky I was and how much I was just outright refusing to try foods.
Yeah, but you would think that you would have had spaghetti by now.
No. I've had spaghetti at Vinny's mom.
Okay. So you've had spaghetti.
Yeah, I've eaten it just to eat it. But I didn't like it, so that's why I never got it again.
And and the burp thing we don't have to bring up again.
Well, no, the burp thing is the truth also. Have you ever heard me burp? We lived together for years.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you if you could or not.
I can tell you burp. You burp a lot. I know that.
Well, I don't listen in. 1 burp for JD tonight. 2 burps. I don't listen in for your burps.
That's because you didn't hear them. I had a running count of 10 to 12 for you a day, sir. And that was just when I was around you.
You had a running count, huh?
Yeah, I was just.
Why would you pick Oregon over an East Coast state?
I like the dark and dreary.
Jesus. Wow.
I like the rainy days. Have an excuse to stay inside with a good book.
I would love to know the last book you read.
I didn't you see, I think it was I'd Like to Play Alone Please by Tom Segura.
I've been reading a lot of like sales book because of work.
Let me see. I got a whole stack over here. I got Boom, Godfather,
I already saw the movie. Go ahead.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but the book version, which is bigger.
Saw the movie.
Quentin Tarantino has his own book about movie history.
Saw it.
Jim Carrey, his memoir and misinformation. I got Friends. I got Matthew Perry's memoir. And then we got, of course, Tom Segura. I'd Like to Play Alone Please was hilarious. Highly recommend it to anybody that.
I can't just laugh at a book.
Well, then you haven't read a good book.
You sit there and like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you do. You don't laugh out loud by yourself.
I laugh at my own jokes because they're hilarious. I think Courtney doesn't find them funny.
What if you're watching something on TV and no one's in the house? You still laugh out loud, right?
Yeah, but that's something on the TV.
Yeah, well, that's a form of entertainment.
A book?
Yeah.
Hold on. Not funny.
A book is like. Now I gotta reorder my books because they're bothering me that they're out of order.
Good thing I don't have any OCDs. What's up?
We're gonna pump the brakes there.
None.
Mr. Checking Locks.
I barely check locks.
Yeah, right. And Abe Lincoln had a fun time at the show.
Oh my God. That was too soon.
That wasn't too soon.
It's effed up.
No, it's not. A little bit.
Who do you think the most successful president was? I have to go with, well, obviously Abe would be my number one choice, but FDR.
That's literally who I was gonna say.
He
was a president for like 3 terms.
The only president to ever go 3 terms.
And nobody batted an eye. It was like, yeah, of course you should still be our president.
Absolutely. Got us through a whole bunch of shite.
World War II.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the Depression.
Well, and didn't he have like polio? Didn't he have something where he was on a wheelchair? Like polio, right?
Yeah, some shit like that.
I think it was polio, but
I think so too. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
So I don't want to be misquoted as such.
I said I think. So I'm not going to.
You were saying a lot of things, sir. You were saying a lot of things. So do you think it's funny that both of us ended up getting married from online dating?
No, I don't think it's funny. I think it's pretty cool.
And
polio!
It's the first time someone's been excited about polio.
I wasn't excited, but that's
You sounded pretty excited.
Well, I was right. So it doesn't happen often.
Now I forget what I was saying.
How we met our wives.
And you were at my house when you were swiping on her.
Yeah, because Courtney lived only like 20 miles away from me or something.
Yeah, you probably thought it was 20 miles from you and Hershey.
Probably. Most likely. Where was Mikey when?
No, Mikey was there. I was just scrolling 50 plus miles. I didn't care.
50 miles?
Yeah, she was 53 miles away.
You know what's funny? I told you that I wanted to make like the distance like 20 miles max, and I ended up matching with someone and marrying someone from up in where you live now.
I know. No, it was 53 miles. I had swiped on everybody within 50 miles, so why not extend it a little more?
I guess you're right.
You know, I was bored and swiping. I was a swiping machine.
You were.
You know what my thing said, my description?
What?
I won't send you dick pics. One, I think they're gross, and two is because I'm average at best, and that's like getting a C on a test and putting it on the fridge.
That's pretty funny.
So, and
That's pretty funny.
a lot of people that like I swiped on said I would ask them like, why'd you swipe right on me? And a bunch of times it was like because of your bio.
That's pretty funny.
So, but yeah, I think I told that joke on stage before, like when I was doing stand up. Like I told that's where I wrote that for the first time.
That's pretty
and
funny.
I figured it was a perfect bio. Definitely miss doing stand up.
Do you? I'd probably be a little better at it than you. I could bring in the crowd just a little more animated. You know what I mean? Bringing in the old crowd.
Yeah, you could if it was like, hey, it's gonna be bad stand up night. Come out to the show.
Let's both go to a stand up place, open mic, and see who wins. They'll have a clap meter.
Clap meter. What's this? A cartoon?
Yeah. Who do you think will win?
I think I would.
Today. I know how to draw the crowd in.
I've literally done crowd work.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Is that when you yell at the crowd?
You talk to the crowd. And you're like, hey,
I could talk to the crowd, JD.
Bria just said, no.
Bria's coming up the stairs right now.
Is she?
Courtney!
She's not coming up. I can still hear her. Let me see. Is she up there?
I don't want her in here.
Okay.
Courtney?
I can take this out.
Courtney's laughing. We're talking about how I swiped right and talked to you first. Because I'm so cool.
I swiped right first.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, shit.
I swiped right on you 2 times before you swiped right on me.
No, you didn't.
Damn. Was it Tinder or was it
Oh, Gussie.
Where's Gus?
You want to see Gus?
Yeah. Come here, Gus. There's my boy. Here's my Gussie. Was it Bumble or was it Tinder? Mikey and I was Tinder.
I don't know.
Ask her.
Bumble.
Bumble?
I think.
That's one where the girls talk first.
Courtney, was it Tinder or Bumble? You heard her.
No, I didn't.
Bria.
I did not hear her.
She said Tinder. Anyway, JD.
Chris.
Do you remember when we were in Chicago and we tried Chicago style pizza?
Yeah, and I didn't really care for it.
And we all thought we went to the best place ever, and we all thought it was terrible.
And then we gave an entire pizza to a homeless dude.
Yeah, because it's bad when we're all like, Austin and I are like, nah, this sucks. And
Yeah.
Jessica's like, oh, it's pretty good, because Jessica was being nice.
Optimistic.
And you're like this, wow, this really sucks. They're like, check out the cheese pool. I don't care about the cheese pool. I don't like eating a pizza with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
It's not a lasagna. No, Bria.
I did not care for it at all.
Me neither. No. I don't want Gus or Archie.
Which one is it, Gus or Archie?
Archie, come here.
For those who don't know, Chris has 3 dogs, 2 golden retrievers, and a chocolate lab, and they're all 100 pounds. Maybe Archie's probably not yet.
Archie, come here. Sit down. This is Archie.
Hey, Archie.
Courtney just mentioned feed them. And they all went sprinting.
Oh. How old is Archie now?
September. I think he's like 6 months old.
Oh, okay. How big is he?
I think he's like 50 pounds.
He's going to be big, isn't he?
Yeah, he's almost as tall as Gus. He's getting there. Bella got out of the yard the other day. I had to run into the woods to get her.
Where was she going?
Because you know how Bella is. I threw a beef vegetable stew over the fence. Bella busted the fence to get to the beef vegetable stew on the other side of the fence. Here I am sprinting around the barn to get to her in the backyard, and she's like 10 feet into the woods because she licked up all the beef stew and she thought it continued into the woods. She busted through the whole picket fence, didn't
Is it a wooden picket fence?
She busted through, popped out the nails to get to the beef stew. She's absolutely ridiculous. Gus was trying to get through, but his ass couldn't fit throughout the back.
Belle made the hole big enough just for her.
And now I had to put 2 cinder blocks behind that part because she continues to try to bust through him.
Yeah, you gotta cut that.
She's so stubborn. She sprints for that area every single time.
It's pretty funny.
It's not. It's ridiculous.
How long ago was that?
That
just happened?
Yeah, it was Tuesday. No, it was Monday.
Sounds like someone had a case of the Mondays.
She did. Yeah.
Wait, so you had it for dinner, but then you were throwing leftovers away?
No, we made it Thursday, and then when did we make it? And we came home. When the hell did we make that?
But it had been sitting for a couple of days.
It had been sitting for a couple of days, and no one was eating it again, and it was taking up a lot of room in the refrigerator.
Bella was eyeing that up when you took it out.
Yeah, she was, and she must have. No, Bella can sniff through anything. She busted through a fence before because I threw bacon grease on the other side of the fence. So, Courtney's correcting me like Grandmom did the pub up. She crawled under that. Courtney, that wasn't your voice. I was kidding.
I heard it. I'm not cutting that out.
It's fine.
Have you been feeding the cat still?
Yeah, there are like 6 kittens back there. And like a mama cat.
When was the last time you saw them?
probably like a week or so ago.
I have regular food dishes outside for my cats.
Yeah, our cats are barn cats. They don't approach the house.
Yeah, not my cats. Their town. Our town has a cat problem. Like,
How does it have a cat? Well, I'm sure with the Susquehanna River right there, it gets a lot of mice and different things coming off of that.
those mice aren't lasting long. Those mice aren't lasting long.
No. That's funny. I won't be able to record again until like Sunday
That's fine.
because so Friday night,
Well, it's tomorrow night.
Courtney's making chicken cutlets. Anyway, Courtney and her friend Jess are having a chicken cutlet cook-off, and I am the blind taste tester.
Oh, it's gonna be a blind taste test.
Yeah,
You better pick right.
that's what Courtney said. I better pick right, but I said I will fairly judge.
Now, is it chicken parm or just chicken cutlet?
Just chicken cut.
Just bread it up the way that and
Chicky cut.
and what? That's not a thing. Chicky cut.
That's what I said.
Is it?
Yeah, remember from Tom
Parks
Haverford?
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
So it is just chicken cutlet, no Parmesan, no mozzarella, no sauce. Just straight up chicken cutlet.
Okay. I mean, baked, right?
Fried. Well,
Fried.
it's however you want to do it. But I prefer fried. So I am the judge.
If you're listening, you
If
better
you're-
be frying.
You better be frying because if it's baked, well, Courtney she fries it first and bakes it to keep it crispy. It's a double whammy.
Are they gonna be sharing a kitchen?
I believe so. Yeah,
Is this way you can get them both hot and fresh?
that's important too. And so is presentation. I said that. Don't just throw me a piece of chicken on a plate. I need a little bit of pizzazz.
I need a backstory to this chicken cutlet.
I need a backstory.
I need a name. I need to know what farm he came from.
Exactly. I need a whole story if you want me to judge correctly. If not, I'll have to deduct points. It's just the way it is.
Hey, you're there to judge fairly.
Judge fairly.
Honestly, openly.
But
if you pick that wrong one.
So they have asked me, what do I prefer? A thin cutlet is better. You know what I mean? More crispiness, evenly cooked. That's what I like. But the thing is, I do know Courtney's cooking style. So we'll see.
They could both have the same style.
I know, that's what I'm nervous about.
Like if they're both from the same area, they grew up together.
They both know each other's cooking.
Obviously, they've had this, in the works with you as the poor schlub that you lose regardless.
Well, the cool thing is, I'm going to make this. I'm going to need another cutlet just to make sure. I could have 6 to 8 cutlets
Yeah.
and just be sitting there.
Then they're like a king, fat and happy.
Be like this. I'm ready for a nap. After that, I'll make my judgment.
I need to see how this affects my sleep.
I can't. I said I have to do it before I start drinking because I don't know how it would go then.
I think you'll be more open and honest with a couple of drinks to loosen you up.
Like a couple sips of old Proper Number 12.
It weirdly, yeah. It's so
Drink
funny.
responsibly.
it blurs out like every time you lift that up, it blurs it out like it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Depends on who you're asking.
I get, yeah.
I can't drink whiskey.
You could never drink whiskey even before you became sober.
What are you talking about? That's all I drank was Jack Daniels.
No, oh yeah, you did like Jack and Coke.
That's all I got at the bar was I got Long Island iced teas here and there, but I always got a double shot of Jack and a Jack and Coke.
So, who?
Heavy on the Jack.
Well, you know Jess, Courtney's friend Jess, right?
Yeah.
That's who we're having to cook off with. She's having to cook off with.
Okay.
And on the cruise, when we went on the cruise, we went with her family. And the entire time I was drinking Long Island iced teas. And I screwed up one night and I called him a lounge island because I had too many Long Islands. And now, every time we're like this, how about those lounge island iced teas? So now we're drinking lounge island iced teas. But it'll be good.
Good luck to you, sir, if you're going to be drinking some LITs.
That was your thing.
I know. I did have a span of like a year where all I had were LITs.
I don't know how, JD. I used to take down like 4 in like a matter of like 2 hours, and I'd be like, "How did your stomach not hurt from all that sugar?"
My nickname in high school was Mess. You don't get a nickname like that unless you know how to handle your.
I was drinking whiskey.
Yeah, the whiskey's one thing. Long Island iced teas are like 5 different ingredients.
Didn't we have this argument at the bar? What's stronger, whiskey or Long Island iced tea?
It feels like a bar fight, like a bar argument.
I would like to ask our viewers, they want to get involved in this. What do they prefer? Whiskey or Long Island iced teas? Subscribe below. Is that a thing?
I mean, that is a thing, but comment below is, I think, what you meant.
No, that's not what I meant.
No. You meant subscribe below.
Comment and subscribe below.
Yeah. Subscribing helps. At the end of the episode, there's a little circle that pops up on the corner of the screen.
We don't care if you scroll through the whole thing and just push subscribe at the end.
Well, maybe watch the whole thing, see if you catch our vibe. Maybe we don't like us.
This is a different vibe here.
Maybe we argue too much.
We are brothers. Most of the time, I'm correct with a lot of things. Most of the time, you're not. But it's for the fans to see that.
They've seen it. They've spoken.
Who's spoken?
Plenty. I know somebody that said they like when you get all riled up because of all the facts that I spit and all the fiction you spit.
I speak the truth. A blurry truth.
Yeah, no.
You think you're like right all the time, but in reality, you're not.
What do I gain by lying about the foods that I've had when I've had
the
them?
rise out of me.
No, I don't gain
Making me angry. You love watching me get angry. You used to like push buttons just to make me angry.
Make you Hulk out?
Yeah.
Just because I've only burnt once in my life doesn't mean that you have to hate. I used to have to pull the trigger when I would drink too much because it was the only way to relieve the stomach acid.
Ginny, it's not like this. Your body just doesn't burp. Your body burps. It has to. It's a human function. You're not like this. You are it. You did it. You don't burp. That's not a thing. It's a human thing. Now
it's starting to finally happen, but it didn't happen.
No, Ginny, it's always happened.
Only when Mom made me burp as a baby.
Oh my God. It's always happened. Call a doctor. It's not like this. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who does not burp. I've defeated the odds of the human anatomy. I did it. Gas is built up in your stomach, come up your esophagus. You burp.
Not my
That's human.
esophagus. Not my esophagus.
Yes, yeah.
No.
So you're just different.
It went down. It didn't
No,
go up.
Jenny, you can't control where it goes.
Yeah, it's like a clean out.
The human body's a mystery.
It's not a mystery. They've done.
It's a mystery. You can't be like this. Nah, I don't want this one. Yup, I don't want. I'm pushing it back down.
Nothing even comes up for me to push down.
You have no control over that.
Apparently, I do because I haven't burped.
You don't.
I have burped one time, and that was last week.
See, you don't see how ridiculous you sound. You don't see it.
I don't need to see it.
But you don't.
I guess
Our subscribers see it.
Maybe it's an enigma kind of thing.
You burp.
When have you heard me? When have you heard me burp?
I've never listened to for you to burp.
Well, I can tell you that you burp plenty of times.
I know I burp. I burp because I'm a human. I'm human. Just like you. You're human. You burp.
That would sound like a bad tagline from a movie. I'm human just like you. I bleed just like you.
Well, it's true.
Not when it comes to burping.
Farting is the same as burping, JD.
Yeah.
Just from a different end.
Okay, and I will take the blame for the whole toots.
JD, you toot all the time? If you toot all the time, then your stomach's doing something right, then you burp all the time.
Maybe it's the complete opposite. I'm tooting all the time, and that's why I'm not burping.
We all toot all the time. We're all toots. But you also burp.
Not me, man.
I don't know how this swung back into you not burping, but you sound more ridiculous this time than you did the last time.
That's selective memory.
No, Dad has even said he's heard you burp. Dad's heard you burp.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't. I haven't heard myself burp.
I call a doctor right now. I say, my brother said he's never burped before. He'll be like this. Is your brother okay?
Let's get him into Guinness. Most years without burping.
JD.
35 years without a burp.
Do you hear yourself? We call your friends right now.
Bury it alive.
We call your friends right now. Call Jess.
Jessica will tell you that she has no idea. And Tim will tell you that I never burped.
Listen, you're my brother. I understand that. Known you for 33 years of my life. You burped. Unbelievable. So you're just gonna ride this one out.
There's nothing to ride out. I know that I haven't burped. I gain nothing by telling you that I haven't burped.
You gain what you're doing to me right now with my blood pressure. That's what you gain.
Oh, now I have something to do with your blood pressure.
I have a beautiful 110/70 blood pressure, sir.
I wish. Mine was 283/135 the other day.
Sir.
I went right to the hospital. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
What's going on downstairs?
It finally came down again.
You know what helps that? Releasing some burps.
Maybe
really
that's
helps.
why. Maybe that's why my blood pressure is always so high. It's because I'm not burping.
My dogs burp. You know why? It's because it's a natural thing.
And dogs poop, and that's
Bella
cool.
just burped in my face earlier. It smelled like complete dog food and ass. That's the combo.
Well, I can't say that I didn't burp when I was a kid. I don't remember ever burping. I don't remember it ever.
I'm
in
gonna
my
squash
life
this one right now.
until the other
I'm-
day. Until the other day.
Is it possible?
You looking it up?
If people have no burp syndrome, stop. Don't say you have a syndrome now.
I did not create Google search history.
The muscles in your esophagus never relax enough to cause a burp. Stop.
So there's a name for it.
No burp syndrome.
No
Did
burp syndrome.
It's syndrome. You're just fighting day by day.
I'm just
Day
trying
by
to
day.
live my best life. I'm gonna add it to my Instagram. No burps. No.
Jenny, no. You're not adding
What color
anything.
ribbon? What color ribbon do they have?
Stop, Jenny. You can't say these things.
Yes.
Jenny, you don't have no burp syndrome.
I need to know what ribbon to get.
I'm not.
So when someone says to me, what's that one for?" I can say, "No burp syndrome."
Jenny.
And the one the other day wasn't even like a belch. It was just like I felt something come up. So I still never belched. Like, never.
Neither have I.
You've done it on the show once.
Oh.
So I'd never belched out loud still to this day.
Wow.
The other day was a burp. Like it was just something in my esophagus.
Gotcha.
But I haven't like belched ever in my life. I'm just living my truth with no burp syndrome.
I should not have looked that up.
Hey, I'm not alone. You just
Jay,
found out
you
there's a whole network of us. I'm gonna have to find the Facebook group and join the Facebook group, and because I'm sure if I'm out here with no burp syndrome, John Smith over there with no burp syndrome is watching and going, I see you, buddy. I see you and I feel your pain with no burp syndrome. It's not common. It probably says it's not
inability
common.
to burp is a disorder caused by dysfunction of the cricopharyngeal muscle.
That's what I was trying to say. Is my Greco-pharyngeal.
Your Greco is it a car insurance commercial? Your cricopharyngeal.
Yeah. How'd you know?
All right. Well, I'm done tonight.
All right. Well, guess I'm done too.
We've been on for an hour and 7 minutes strong.
Well, no, because I'm gonna edit some stuff out.
Edit the ribbon thing.